Hello all viewers and aspirants. We are back with another video on General Aptitude session. My name is Devashish and this is an Ed Sharpener production. And in this video, we are going to cover basics of percentage. So stay tuned if you want to cover some previous year gate problems on percentage. Also subscribe to the channel so that you encourage us and push the bell icon so that you know whenever we put the new video. तो लो ज्ञान पी लो. Welcome back everyone. So percentage has extensive applications in General Aptitude section in topics such as probability, profit and loss, simple interest and compound interest, and many more. At the end, we'll be covering some important gate problems which were asked in previous papers. So let us see what will you learn at the end of this session. So we'll be covering percentage, what is the meaning of the percentage, how can we represent fraction as a percentage and vice versa, and we'll see some gate problems. So let us start with the percentage meaning. So what is the meaning of percentage? Percent exactly means for every 100. Per means for every and cent means 100. So percent means for every 100. So percentage is nothing but a fraction. Okay, so we know how a fraction looks like. It is A divided by B. We represent it like this. But in percentage, this B is always 100. So when we write A divided by 100, we can also write this as A percent. So we do not have to write the denominator every time. So this is a shorthand notation for a fraction whose denominator is 100. So this is a very simple concept. So basically, when you have given something like this, 5 divided by 20, this is a fraction. And if I'm asked to convert this into percentage, I just have to convert 20 into 100. So what I would do is I will multiply numerator and denominator by 5, which will give me 100 in the denominator and 25 in the numerator. So basically 5 by 20 is equal to 25 by 100. Alright, so 5 by 20 is nothing but 25%. So this is how you convert a fraction into a percentage. And ultimately, whenever you have something like this 15%, you know that the denominator of 15 is 100. And then you can convert this fraction into any other fraction as required. So this is how we use percentage. I hope this is clear. Now let us move forward. Let's see one more example to convert fraction as a percentage. Let us say we have something like this, 13 divided by 25. Now we want to find out how much percentage is this. So as we just saw, we just need to convert the denominator into 100, right? Let the numerator be x. After converting the denominator into 100, our numerator becomes x. So now to find x, we just need to multiply the given fraction by 100 so that we get x, and then we can represent this x as x%. Now to get this x, every time whenever you are given something like this, and if you want to convert this into percentage, you just need to multiply this fraction by 100. So this is a very simple method to convert any fraction as a percentage. So let us say if you have any decimal number such as 0.38. So how can you write it as a percentage? 0.38 is nothing but 38 divided by 100, right? Now because this is 38 divided by 100, it is clear that this is 38%. What if you have 0.09? This is again 9 divided by 100, and hence this is 9%. What about 0.6? Now this 0.6 is nothing but 6 divided by 10, which is 60 divided by 100. You can see this just by putting 0 after 6, as meaning doesn't change. So 0.6 or 0.60 is nothing but 60%. Many people make mistakes in this particular section. So remember, you can convert decimals as well as fractions into percentage. So the applications of percentage are done in profit and loss problems, probability, trading, investment, and comparison. We know profit and losses are given in percentage, and we are required to find out the actual profit and loss in rupees or say dollars. Many times probability questions are also given in percentage. Percentage is a fraction, so probability can also be represented as a percentage. When we say we are 100% sure of something, the probability is 1. And we say we are 0% sure of something, the probability is 0. So basically, 0 probability means 0%. And probability of 1 means 100%. So this is how every time you see a fraction, it is related to some percentage. Also, in trading and investment, when you invest some money, we often hear that the company shares have increased by some percentage. So when you know what percentage is exactly, you know the actual increase or decrease in a particular share. We also can compare two values just by looking at the percentage. When two different students are taking admission into same college, but one of them has got 300 out of 650 marks and one of them has got 400 out of 800 marks, and we need to know if which student has performed better. We might use percentage. So percentage of the student A can be given by 300 divided by 650, and other student has secured 400 out of 800. So we can find the percentage for both by just multiplying by 100. So one student has got almost 46.15% and this student has got 50%. So we know student B has performed better. So this is how we can compare values using percentage. Let us see some problems. So example 1. In a huge pile of apples and oranges, both ripe and unripe mixed together, 15% are unripe fruits. Of the unripe fruits, 45% are apples. Of the ripe ones, 66% are oranges. If there are total 56,92,000 fruits, how many are the apples? Now we are given a big set of fruits. The total number is 56,92,000. Out of these, some are ripe fruits and some are unripe fruits. Now, ripe fruits have apples and oranges, and unripe fruits also has apples and oranges. And we need to find how many are the apples. Out of all these fruits, 15% are unripe fruits. So let us write 15 by 100. That means 85 by 100 are ripe fruits. We have oranges as 66%. That means oranges are 66 by 100. Alright, that means apples must be 34 by 100. In unripe fruits, apples are 45%. That means 45 by 100. And oranges are hence 55 by 100. We need to find out the total number of apples. So what we will do is, we will find out what is the fraction of ripe fruits first and then find out the fraction of apples in ripe fruits. Similarly, we will find unripe fruits, how many are unripe fruits, and then we will find the fraction of apples inside it. So this equation becomes the original value 569200 multiplied by fraction of ripe fruits, that means 85 by 100 or 0.85, multiplied by fraction of apples, which is 0.34. Now we want unripe apples, which is again 569200 multiplied by fraction of unripe fruits, which is 0.15 multiplied by 0.45. If I do this, I'll get the total number of apples in the huge pile. So this answer comes out to be 2029198. So these many apples are present in the huge pile. So friends, this was asked in GATE Electronics and Communication paper 2016 in General Aptitude section. Let us see another problem. So a designer uses marbles of 4 different colors for his designs. The cost of each marble is the same, irrespective of the color. The table below shows the percentage of marbles of each color used in the current design. The cost of each marble is increased by 25, and therefore the designer decided to reduce the equal numbers of marbles of each color to keep the total cost unchanged. What is the percentage of blue marbles in the new design? So we do not have the total number of marbles, but we have given the number of each marble of different color in percentage. When the cost of each marble is increased by 25%, what happens is, to keep the cost same, the designer had to reduce the number of marbles out of each color, but he decided to reduce equal number of marbles of each color. So let us do this problem. We do not have total number, so let us assume we have 100 marbles, each costing 1 rupee. Alright, so our budget is 100 rupees. Now what happens is this cost was increased by 25%. Increased by 25% means in the original cost, the cost addition was of 25%. That means 1 plus 25 by 100, which gives me 1.25. So now the new price of each marble is 1.25 rupees, but my budget is 100 rupees. So now I can buy lesser number of marbles of 1.25 rupees each. Let us see how many marbles can I buy in 100 rupees. So for total 100 rupees budget, each marble costing 1.25 rupees, I can get 80 marbles. Alright. So now initially I had 100 marbles and now I have 80 marbles. So out of the 100 marbles, let us say initially I had 40 marbles, 25 of black, 20 of red and 15 of yellow. So I had to reduce 20 marbles in total. But as the designer reduced this number equally from each color, and there are 4 different colors, so to reduce 20 marbles I have to reduce 5 marbles each of every color, right? So my new marble number is 40 minus 5, 25 minus 5, 20 minus 5 and 15 minus 5. I have new blue marbles of 35, black marbles are 20, red marbles are 15 and yellow marbles are 10. These are the numbers after reducing 5 marbles from each color. Total marbles are 80. And now I am asked what is the percentage of blue marbles in the new design. So now in the new design total number of marbles are 80. Alright. And the number of blue marbles is 35. Alright. And we are asked what is this percentage. To calculate the percentage, we just need to multiply this by 100. I will get 43.25 as the answer. So answer A is correct in this case. I hope you have understood. Let us see another problem. So we have a fruit seller who is selling baskets of fruits at 12.5% loss. Had he sold it for rupees 108 more, he would have made 10% of gain. What is the loss in rupees incurred by the fruit seller? This was asked in Civil Engineering 2018 GATE paper. So again, we do not have the original price of the fruits. So let us assume if the original price of fruits were 100, now the fruit seller is selling it at 12.5% loss, which means he is selling it at 87.5 rupees for each 100. Had he sold the fruits for 108 rupees more, he would have incurred 10% profit. That means the selling price would have been 110 for each 100. Now this 108 corresponds to this particular gap, which is 12.5 plus 10, which is 22.5 per 100. So 108 corresponds to 22.5 per 100. So what might be the original price of the fruits? Now we just need to cross multiply. So 108 multiplied by 100 divided by 22.5, which gives me 480. Now 480 is actually my original price of the fruits. Now for every 100 the loss incurred was 12.5 rupees, and I have to calculate what is the loss incurred for 480. So I'll just write down the equation once again, and this will be x. I want to find out x again. So this x is nothing but 12.5 into 480 divided by 100. So you get 60. So my answer is 60 rupees. I hope you have understood. Let us see example number 4. A reduction of 5% in price enables housewife to buy 3 kg more sugar for rupees 280. Find reduced price of per kg of the sugar. This was asked in GATE Civil Engineering 2013 as a numerical answer type question. Let us see how we can solve this. So here as well, we do not have the price per kg of sugar. Let us say the price per kg of sugar is X rupees per kg. My budget is 280. Now I was able to buy 280 by X, say Y kgs of sugar. Now the price reduced to 0.95x because 5% reduction means if original price was 100, the new price is 95. So for 1x, the original price becomes 0.95x rupees per kg. Now I am able to buy 280 divided by 0.95x of sugar, which is 3 kg more. So I am able to buy y plus 3 kgs. So I can just subtract equation number 1 from equation number 2, which gives me 280 divided by 0.95x minus 280 divided by x is equal to 3. If I solve this, I can transfer x on the right hand side. I get 280 by 0.95 minus 280. I get 3x. To solve for x, I'll have to divide it by 3. And if you solve this, you get x is equal to 4.667 rupees per kg. So this is the answer in this problem. I hope you have understood this as well. Example number 5. So a firm is selling a product at rupees 60 per unit. The total cost of production is 100 rupees and firm is earning total profit of rupees 500. Later, the total cost increased by 30%. By what percentage the price should be increased to maintain the same profit level? Now understand this. A firm is selling a product at 60 per unit. So a company is making more than 1 units. So it might be making 50 units, 100 units, we do not know. But we know that the total cost of production is 100. So whatever units the company is making, the cost of it is 100 rupees. Firm is making a profit of 500. That means the selling price must be 100 plus 500. So the selling price must be 100 plus 500 of all units. Alright, of all units. We do not know how many units it is making. It has to be 600 rupees. Each unit is of 60 per unit. So it is the selling price of per unit. And selling price of all the units is 600 rupees. So can we now find how many units the company is making? So it is of course 10 units because the total selling price is 600 and per unit selling price is 60. That means the company is selling 10 units of the product. Now what happens if cost is increased by 30%? By what percentage the price should be increased to maintain the same profit level? The cost price is 100, right? To make these 10 units, the cost price is 100. Now this is increased by 30%. That means now the new cost price is 130 rupees. And I need to produce same amount of profit. That means I need to create same profit, which is 500 rupees. So the new selling price of all the units must be 630 rupees. So by what percentage the price should be increased? Now my selling price was 60 per unit and I now need to increase it so that my new selling price for 10 units is 630 rupees. So per unit price, which is new price, comes out to be 63 rupees per unit. Alright, now my selling price has to be 63 rupees per unit so as to make my selling price 630 rupees as required. Now my original selling price was 60 rupees per unit and my new price is 63 rupees per unit. So what is the increase in rupees? It is 3 rupees per 60 rupees. Original price was 60 and the increment is 3 rupees. And I need to find this as a percentage. So I will multiply this by 100, which will give me 5%. So by what percentage the price should be increased to maintain the same profit level? It comes out to be 5. So answer A is correct. I hope you have understood this as well. If you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. I am ready to help you. I suggest you to solve more such problems to keep the stronghold on this particular topic. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't done already so that we are encouraged to create more such content. Give us a thumbs up and also share this video with all the other aspirants. We'll come up with another lecture soon. Till then, ज्ञान पीते रहिए.